Hello. More FTL today. Originally, I was gonna do more blueprints, but there is apparently one of the songs in blueprints is copyrighted audio, which I mean I get, right? That's fine. You know, the game obviously licensed it, so they can do that. Um, it is a little annoying though because there's no way for me to play the game by muting just the music. Like the settings menu just has one volume slider, and that's it for sound settings. So if I played Blueprints again, I would need to have the game muted entirely. And so I'm not gonna play it off stream yet. If I decide that I'm not gonna play it again on stream, then I'll just start playing it off stream. But I just don't know if I've ever seen another game, especially such a large game, only have one volume slider and nothing else. Like not even a separate one for sound effects and music. It's just one. But yeah, so because of that, I can't play Blueprints again. So we're back to FTL. And that means we are going back on to the Zoltan Cruiser Layout B. I did this last weekend, and we're back at it. And this time, I will be renaming this ship to This Time For Sure. Oh, I can't do that. Okay, this is going to be the US, the UNSF For Sure. Because this time, for sure, we make it. For sure. Alright. Let's get moving. First jump. Spot a small rebel ship. It's transport, not combat. Let's demand a surrender. They don't want to fight and are trying to escape. Well, foolish them. They don't know that I am simply superior in every way. Or maybe they do, and that's why they're trying to escape. I don't know. But because they're trying to escape, I need to hit their engines and pilot seat. And oh no, they have broken through my shield. And this ship does not have a starting shield other than the Zoltan one. Which means I'm taking quite a beating. I got a Rockman though. Which is interesting. He has no skills. But I will be putting you to use. Honestly, for now, you're going to be on the pilot seat. And that's just so that I can use the extra energy bar that this guy gives. so the first thing I need to do is save up for a shield. So I'm gonna be ignoring that shield down there. I will not be surrendering somebody to the slavers. Let's hit your drone, because I think that's going to be doing far more damage. I'm not going to take the crew member because I need to have I need scrap to buy a shield. Otherwise I'll be kinda in a deep rut, which I'm kinda already in, but I'll be in more of a deep rut. So here I'm gonna ion your weapons so that you can't use them. So that hopefully this time you can't break through my shield and damage me. Very nice. Just need to wait for that pike beam. Looks like I will be having to go into the nebula here. Trade a drone part for 5 fuel. Yeah, I'll take that. I don't need the drone parts anyway. And this is an asteroid field. This is really bad for me. Let's hit your shield and your weapons. Looks like it actually just hit the shield twice. Please, please, finish you off fast. I cannot afford to sit here any longer than I have to. Okay, okay. Please charge, charge, charge. Once I leave here, I can upgrade the shield, and I can get a level of shield. I can't take this because I do not have what do you call it? I don't have enough to where if I paid that I'd be able to get shield. Let's not allow the surrender. Okay, I finally have a break. So, upgrade shield by a level. That's job number 1. Then, Johnson, go fix this stuff, please. And Johnson, you will be my shield guy from now on. Okay. I also need a reactor power bar so that I can actually use the shield. And now I can continue on. This time I have a shield. Let's attack the rebels. Hit your shields first. And then when your shields are down, hit the weapons. Like so. And oh my. Okay. The ion wears off quite fast here. Honestly, I don't know how. I didn't know there was anything that made the ion wear off faster. I knew there was a thing that made you 50% light, or it gave you a 50% chance to not be affected by it, but I didn't know there was something to make it faster. So that's interesting. Let's give ourselves another power bar. And just keep jumping. Let's just strip it of scrap. Nothing here. And then one more before the exit. Let's attack the pirate ship. Hit your shields, and then once that fires, hit your weapons. Like so. And the shield missed. But it's fine because the other one hit. Just keep hitting them. Over and over. And one more pike beam will do them in. Very good. Let's head for the exit. Got here just in time. I can hire a crew member. You know what? I think I will. Ekman, welcome to the team. You're on door duty. And let's go to the next. Oh lord, that is not a very fun looking chart. Lots of enemy sectors. Whatever though, it's gonna have to do. Yeah, I'll give you some fuel. Can you give me a fire bomb? I don't know if I'm gonna use that very often. But I guess I'll take it. I don't know. Maybe I will use the firebomb. I suppose it just depends on what I am needed to do. And just one more shot will do you in. Just need to wait for it. I realize now that was not a good thing to jump to. I need to go back because there's no actual way out of there without backtracking. Intruders are on board. Well, that's not very nice. I need to wait for them to start attacking at doors so I can see where they are. Alright. So, I'm gonna put the Rockman over there so that you are ready for the enemy. Actually, I'll put you over here. this way, they can just die to the lack of oxygen. I didn't mean to do that. They are taking a much longer time than I would have expected to die. Are they dead? I assume they're dead because they stopped attacking stuff. Okay, Johnson, you took damage, so go heal. And then you both can go get repairing. Like so. Now everybody disperse. We're moving back. Power up everything again. I'm going to get an extra power bar. Just in case I need to move somebody during a fight, I still have a backup power bar. Unfortunately, this next sector is also in a nebula. Or not sector, system. Federation ship. They fade. Keep your position. I don't know, maybe I should have followed them, but it's whatever. Intruders are on board. And they're heading straight for my Rockman. I'm actually going to send my Mantis in to help and just let them deal with it. As they should be able to. Since they are beefy boys, and they are only fighting humans. Yep. My boys are definitely winning that. Ekman, get back to your post. Actually, go heal. I will not accept that offer. You are going to die anyway, so it doesn't really matter. And also, I'm just going to send up Rockman to heal. I don't need the pilot seat right now. Very good. Once, Noemi? Now, I don't know how to pronounce that. But once you're done, we can go. I'm going to actually upgrade pilot seat first. And you know what? Let's also take whatever is here in the nebula. 1 fuel for 4 missiles. I don't need missiles, but I'll take that because that is such a good deal. If I end up getting something that needs missiles other than the firebomb, that will maybe come in handy. We're into a Mantis sector now. Luckily there's no nebula, but Mantis isn't fun regardless. Intruders on board. There are 3 of them. Let's drain their oxygen. Now the bad part about this is that and actually I'm gonna send you over here. Looks like they are going to be breaking into the healing room, so I'm going to send this guy through again. The bad part about this is the solar flares. The somewhat good news is that, okay, luckily it only hit a room that is very easy to deprive of oxygen. So everybody get back to your posts. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Necros, sorry, not Necros. You should be there. And then you are on shields. And we are jumping. And it's a Mantis ship. Okay, so they're gonna try to teleport people. And that's not very fun. But it's gonna have to happen. I don't think I can prevent it in time. It looks like I actually was able to prevent it in time. It just depends on if they can repair it. Which they can. Luckily though, they still have to get through my Zoltan shield, and with their weapons dead, it looks like that's not going to be possible. So at least there's that. And I'm going to go ahead and upgrade doors. That way, if more intruders come, they'll be easier to deal with. And I really need to look for a store, because I am running low on fuel. Young Mantis. Oh, Lord. That was not a good idea. Maybe I should have sided with the NG. I need to get the Rockman in here, as they are immune to fire, and thus should be able to put it out. But now I really need a store, not for fuel, but for repairing my ship. I'm below half. I am in a deep, deep rut here. And you know, this is... Oh, I didn't... Okay, you're on shield, you're on weapons. I forgot to save before. Okay. And let's jump. Okay, there's a store. Very good. Hopefully this isn't a fake. Very good. Okay, fix me. Thank you. And I'll take your fuel. Could get a third ion blast. That would be kind of funny. I'll take it. I would take the glaive beam, but obviously I can't afford that. Let's get jumping. Let's cut the ship out. I don't think I've ever encountered that before. So that's interesting. Another Mantis ship. Let's hit your shields first, and then your weapons. And the weapons one missed. But that didn't. So, at least there's that. Again, my goal here is to prevent them from shooting me, not only to prevent damage to my hull, but also if they break through my Zoltan shield, they can teleport in, and I do not want that. Very nice. Here, I'm actually going to upgrade weapons so that I can activate my third ion blast. You detect and retrieve an escape pod. Let's pry it open, and I get Mr. King. All right, King, you're on sensors. Let's save that. Intruders on board. 4 Mantis. Okay, let's start by depriving you of oxygen. In more ways than one. And then let's have everybody start retreating. And this should be the most effective way by far to get rid of them. Yep. And it's great because everybody has been teleporting over here, but my doors are way the frick over here, so they can't actually destroy my doors and be able to just walk around willy-nilly. All right, everybody, back to your posts. Interesting. Johnson has not had any shields XP. Probably because I haven't allowed many people to actually break through the Zoltan shield. Same as before, except this time I'm going to be targeting two things with the targeting weapons twice. That way they can shoot even less than they could before. And one more pike beam will do him in. Very nice. Alright. Let's head to the store and then to the exit. Do you have anything I can afford? No. I'll take some fuel and leave. Alright. Let's attack the slaver. Again, I'm gonna hit your shield once, and then your weapons twice. Luckily, this guy cannot, teleport people on. So that is a massive plus. Do I want an NG? I don't have any room for anything on my ship, so no. I don't really want an NG. I mean, if you had shield experience, I'd probably take you, but you don't, so... Sorry. Alright. Maybe it's time to get a second shield level. This will get rid of my extra power bar, but I think it's probably worth it. Let's explore the field, and there is a guy here. And you have 2 shield levels, which means I need to hit you 3 times with the Ion Blast. Okay, you have hit my sensors with a boarding drone. Let's see if I can't knock that out. And I can. Very nice. Okay, Mr. Mantis, you are also going in to help. You're trying to escape, but I have bad news for you, my good sir. It is far too late. You're not going anywhere with a ship like that. Alright, Ekman and King, go heal up. Oh, never mind. I did not realize there was a hull breach here. You guys actually need to go heal up. And, Rockman, can you go fix that? Okay, very good. Now once everybody's healed up, we can go. And am I getting shield XP from this? No. Very weird. I feel like my shield guy is getting literally no XP. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to go into Nebula here. Intruders on board? Well, that's not great. Where are they? They are yet again over here. Which means it's time to retreat. And hit him with the oxygen deprivation. Like so. Why are they attacking this door? This is true. That was truly one of the choices of all time. If they walked one tile over, they would have been able to just walk through. I don't know if I've ever seen the AI do that. That is an incredible decision. And we can go ahead and return to stations, please. And I will be getting the extra power bar back. I do not have anything to do at that store. Alright, I got a system repair drone, which I will be selling at the first opportunity. But for now, take my Ion Blast. The only thing more powerful than my Ion Blast is the infamous Biden Blast. And they are already dead. I'm kind of considering going all the way down and around. I think that's actually what I'm going to do. We are in a sun, so that's not great. But first up, I need to hit you with the Ion Blast. And now your entire Zoltan Shield is done. Is this one of the ones that I meant to not kill them? I guess not, since I didn't get punished for it. Rockman, I am putting you to work here. Please, I beg of you, work faster. I cannot afford to wait very long, as another solar flare is coming. This one hitting the pilots. I can send the Mantises in. It's fine. You get back to the engine room. And then once the engine is repaired, and the pilot seat, obviously, I'm jumping. Actually, let's jump now. It is an unmanned drone, but that is fine. I can still deal quite a lot of problems to them. Even though you don't have a shield, I can just redirect my focus on your weapons. Like so. Ekman and King, please go heal. I have quite a bit of scrap. I'm gonna try to save it for a store. I want a better weapon than the pike beam. Or maybe upgrade one of the ion blasts to a better ion weapon. But what I have now is not going to last all that much longer. One more pike beam shot will do him in. Weapon pre-igniter. I'll take that surrender. That is an incredible thing to offer for a surrender, bro. I'll take that any day of the week. Once you fix up my weapons, I will jump. And the pre-igniter, if you don't know what it does, you're probably about to find out. Well, maybe not. Let's hit this spot and then the store. Okay, well, you can now see what the pre-igniter does. It lets me shoot immediately. Which, as you can probably guess, is quite good. I will not accept that offer. You are not offering anything of interest to me. Alright, let's go to the store. What do you have for me? Firstly, fix me up. But also, what do you got? An ion bomb. That is tempting, I'm not gonna lie. I think I will replace one of the ion blasts with the ion bomb. Essentially, it takes a lot longer to charge, but once it fires, it is way better. And honestly, let's take cloaking. I need to get another power bar though for it. And I'm actually going to reorder this so that the ion bomb is before the last ion blast. And should I upgrade cloaking again? Sure. Let's go with that. Alright. Let's see it. Ion bomb. What am I ion bombing? Not shields. Probably, you. So that your drones stop working, and you can stop attacking me. And I'm also going to de-target the ion bomb now, as they do take missiles, and so I'd rather conserve some of them. Time for the exit. A whole missile. I don't think I'm going to keep that. My first store I stop at, I'm probably going to get rid of that. Let's upgrade oxygen. But I'm not going to use the power bar that I just got with it. Mainly, it's just so that it can take a hit and not immediately get destroyed. And so that second bar doesn't actually have to be powered for that. Here, I'm going to ion bomb your shields, I think. And then probably ion blast your weapons. And then pike beam right up the side. I will not accept surrender, as you are done for, and you know it. That's why you offer to surrender. Very good. I'm gonna upgrade engines. Let's get some more evasion going. Let's attack the pirate. Again, ion bomb shields, ion blast weapons, and then pike beam once that bomb goes off. Quite an effective strategy here. A distress beacon. I guess I'll take it. No reason not to. Especially something like this. That's a very easy way to get a lot of scrap, because so many different systems allow you to, or give you a blue option. Choose my doom. I can beat all of these, it doesn't matter. Well, I'd rather not take my chance with the Mantis, but the other two I just win. Unfortunately, one of the ion blasts missed, but that's fine. De-target the ion bomb, and just wait. Just wait. Actually, they might get their shields back up by the time the pike beam fires again. And they do. Okay, I'm gonna have to target them then. There we go. Finish them off. Nice and easy. Loads of scrap. And I'm gonna head down here and then like up and around. This is... They have a defense drone. Luckily, that doesn't do anything against the pike beam, but it will stop the ion blast from going through. Or at least it will stop one of them from going through. Now the bomb, on the other hand, will not affect it, or will not be affected, because it doesn't actually shoot. It just teleports in. But there we go. Very good. Let's decline. I have way more scrap than I need, or at least that's what I think. Let's see if the store can change my mind. I could go drones. I could get drones. I have the scrap. I don't know if this is even worth it. I don't know, man. Well, first let's sell the whole missile, as I definitely will not be using that. And then I probably want stealth weapons. And you know what? Let's take drone control. I'm gonna get rid of system repair though. Do I want the beam drone? I guess for now I'll take it. I'll probably replace that later. Yeah. Alright. Let's go. There is a second store, but I'm out of scrap. So I doubt that you will have anything I can afford and want. But let's see. Yep. You have nothing that I would even want, to be honest. So let's just go. Let's hail the ship. You have extensive stock. Let's leave. Okay, yeah, it was a trap. Alright. Let's hit your shields. Activate the beam. And honestly, yeah, the beam drone is gonna put in work. I didn't even realize. Okay, never mind. But I do disable their shield immediately with the bomb. So the beam drone will be putting in some work, although arguably probably not enough to warrant it. I just got a drone system, so I do not want that. Let's see what the store has. I can get a crew member. I could get a halberd beam. I can get a halberd beam. I'm taking the halberd beam. Yeah, halberd beam OP. I'd be taking that. Nothing else I want though. Let's lead them to your destination. Okay, actually, I do need to upgrade my weapon system now though. Just by 1 bar. But I can't use the second ion blast anymore. And it's time for me to delve into the nebula. And where did you want me to take you? I don't see the quest marker. It must be in the next system? Or not system, sector? Alright. Ion Bomb your shields. Ion Blast your shields after that to keep them down. And then Halberd Beam. Ignore your pleas. I'm not even going to deploy the drone. I can cloak though, just to ensure that you can't get through. Upgrade weapons and power bars. I can now use that Ion Blast again. Let's move. They are trying to leave. Well, I have to cloak. There's nothing else I can do. And I mean, I need to hit your shields with everything and then hope that the Halberd Beam well, the Halberd Beam actually will go up in time. Okay, so you are now stuck, which means I just need to wait for the Halberd Beam to go off a couple more times. And I need to de-target that bomb before it goes off. There we go. Let's keep moving. And because we're in a nebula, I want to get out. So I'm just going to move the exit and into the NG sector. Okay, I'm looking for a better drone than what I have. And that quest is going to be smack in the middle of the Rebel Advance. So that'll be, well, it'll be something. That'll be something for sure. Interesting that I take 5 damage to the hull regardless of whether I side with the NG or not. Either way, let's hit your shields. And then deal a lot of damage. There we are. Let's keep moving. Yeah, so this quest, I think this is going to be, I think my next jump is going to be into the Rebel Advance. And then the quest markers within the Rebel Advance. And then, well, maybe not. This isn't into the Rebel Advance. And they decide to attack. Well, luckily I still have a level of shield and a level of engine. Let's hit you with the shield again. Or not hit you with the shield, but hit your shield. And then once that all hits, we hit you with the Halberd Beam. And I can go ahead and cloak, just for minimum damage to me. And I need to, are you no longer a quest marker? There is literally no way I could possibly have gotten there in time, bro. Placing it in the Rebel Advance is one thing. Just deleting it once it's there is another thing entirely. Why the frick did you do that, game? Let's head to the store, I guess. I'm not going to want any of this. Well, how's my shield guy? Is he actually any good? Johnson is still not good at shields. I'm taking you, Emma. Be my new shield person. And you're going on weapons. Just as a backup dude. Actually, no, you can stay on shields as a backup. At this point, I'm not actually sure if there's anything I want to upgrade. Not immediately, anyway. I guess let's just take the fuel and move on. This is a very sparse sector. Not much to do. They upgrade my reactor. Okay, I'll take that. Immediately, they have a very not fun weapon. At least not fun for me. So... I kind of need to use the halberd beam just to get rid of your shield. And honestly, oh my god, both missed. Okay. So your shield is now dead. I'm ion bombing your, and it missed? That's crazy. That's wild. Luckily, I don't think the beam actually did any damage to me, because it hit me when my Zoltan shield was still up. I'll not accept surrender. There we go. Alright. I guess let's just hit this distress beacon and leave. I would have rather had a store. Oh, there's a new quest marker. What? I got a defense drone Mark 1. Unironically, that's probably better than the beam. Actually, it's probably better than the system repair. Okay. So, I need to upgrade drones now. And I guess just upgrade a bunch of other random stuff. So... let's upgrade shields by a level. And then also engines by a level. And I need to get where? Here. I need to get there. Well, that's not fun. Okay. Well, immediately I am... well, actually not immediately. I can wait. For when you are about to shoot your missile so that I can dodge it. And actually, you're not going to be shooting the missile, so I'll just cloak now. And I need to deactivate that bomb so it doesn't shoot. There we go. Let's keep moving. Nothing here. The rebels are about to gain control. What? I need to wait here anyway. This is a very beefy ship. Okay. Ion bomb, ion blast, and ion blast your shields. I don't even think that's enough, is it? Well, especially not if I miss. Okay, I'm cloaking. And I'm not gonna power down the ion bomb because I want it to still shoot. And they are hitting me with something big. What was it that they hit me with? I honestly don't know. I don't know what they hit me with. What is the ASB? I don't know, but you're dead, so... I guess I'm moving. Alright, you immediately cloak, I guess I'll do the same. Alright, now I need to hit your shields with everything I got. And... honestly, pilot seat might not be a bad idea to stop you from being able to dodge. Maybe it is a bad idea, though. I don't really know. This was actually the cleanest fight against the boss I've ever had. I literally took no damage. You know, I was joking before, this might actually be the run. Like, unironically. This might be it. Deploy the drones. And then... can you no longer cloak? I guess not. So let's hit your shield with the bomb and the blasts. And then... I want to hit your, drone control. And let's cloak. They're gonna power surge me. Which I probably should have saved the cloak for. Because now I might be in deep rut. Never mind! goated. This beam drone is putting in more than I thought. Oh my god. Let's go. I mean, no reason not to. They're going to board me, though, and that I'm worried about. That I'm not a big fan of. But at the same time, there's nothing I can do to stop it. So it's like... kind of inevitable. I mean, maybe I can stop it. I don't know. It just depends on if they're gonna be able to get through my, my Sultan Shield. Which they definitely will be. Especially after that. Never mind, they only hit twice. That's kind of crazy. This might be a flawless victory. It was. Oh my god, a flawless victory. Thank you, Johnson. Thank you, Lexi. Thank you, Nekos. Thank you, Naomi. Thank you, Ekman, King, and Emma. Let's frickin' go. I honestly, this time for sure was a meme. I actually did it. That's crazy. Incredible game. That means I do actually have another ship now. I guess I can try the Mantis Cruiser. I have the time. Go ahead and change the stream title. All right. Let's get going. UNSF. Holy cow. Because I still don't know how I made it. And also, you telling me you wouldn't be scared if you stumbled up on the UNSF? Holy cow. I don't like how there's no sensors. Like, really, I don't like that. Let's see what I got. King on piloting. Nikmi on engines. Davion on weapons. Emma on shields. So I have a feeling that I'm probably going to be teleporting people in a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade a power bar. Just so that I have an extra. Off the base. It's not actually an extra. Let's send crew to help, and Nick Me is gone. I'm restarting. I'm restarting again because I don't want to do it in a frickin' nebula. Can I make it through the bottom? I can. Let's head to the distress call. Alright. Let's try to rescue the survivors. 4 damage to my hull. Again? Restarting because nothing has happened. Okay, if you saw anything, your mind is playing tricks on you. This is definitely still the first run. Okay. On a fight, and they got one of my engine levels. Well, Nick Me and Davion, please go and tell. Why are you so fast? You feel really fast. Like stupid fast. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna send you in. Please don't die. Let's fire on your... Oh lord. Okay, Nick Me, you're dead. It seems, anyway. I'm going to be withdrawing y'all as soon as I can. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it in time, and it's not going to happen in time. Okay, I have lost 2 crew members. Okay. So, noted. I really need to get sensors immediately. I see why they didn't let me start with them. Because sensors and teleporter together are probably OP, but I didn't have the sensors, so I didn't know they had a Mantis. If they didn't have a Mantis, I'd probably win. Explore the asteroid field. I get some scrap, not a lot. Let's go ahead and upgrade that. And move on. A store. Do you have a sensor system? You do not have sensors. Which makes me think this ship might just not be able to get them. Which wouldn't be great. Also, I would love more crew, but I can't. I get a halberd beam for free. I can't use it though. I don't have the scrap to upgrade my weapon system enough. But maybe by the time I leave this sector I can upgrade it. You want to move 1 jump. That's kind of crazy. Let's attack the ship. There's no reason to board you. You don't have oxygen anyway. So I guess I'm just gonna activate the laser. And you know what? Let's also activate the bomb. Okay, looks like the bomb is going to actually be my only weapon here. Did it miss? What happened? Okay, there we go. Your drone has stopped working. Let's get your shield now so that I can actually hit you with a basic laser. And then I'm going to de-target the bomb. And hit your weapons with the beam until you are dead. And that missed. Which is actually precisely the reason why I am targeting that part of the ship. Is so that you cannot miss. Let's keep your shields broken. I'm not entirely sure how it's repairing, although I have seen it before. It's not like this is the first time I've seen an unmanned ship repairing itself. This is very slow. This is why I want the halberd beam. However, one more shot should do you. There we go. Alright. Mantis pheromones increases movement speed by 25%. Okay. That's why you're moving so fast. Alright. Upgrade weapons again. And I also need to upgrade power. That way, I can activate the halberd beam and use it against my enemies. Let's intervene. And you should not be that long of a fight. Not at all. Especially since you just missed. I don't know how you managed that. Get some resources from that. Very nice. I'm not going to surrender to the slavers. Halberd beam you. And just wait, I guess. There's really nothing else to do. I can already tell, though, this is going to be a very difficult ship to run with. I'll take Lang. Lang, you are not good on anything, but I guess for now I will put you on piloting. And you're going to be our new pilot. Let's head to the exit and leave. What is your specialty? Oxygen? It's cheaper, so I'll take it. It's pretty much oh, that is a lot of green. But pretty much it's just a matter of health for the oxygen system. I'm probably never going to actually power it. The second level. 5 damage to my hull, very nice. That's what I like to see. And you are attacking me. Okay. Hit you with the beam, as I have done before. Again, I don't really want to teleport people in unless I have sensors and can actually see. And I don't think I can get sensors, or at least the first shop I went to didn't have it in stock. So we'll see if that changes, but I have a suspicion that this ship layout at least just doesn't have them. Let's head to the store though and see. Oh, they do have sensors. Well, thank you. I do need fuel. And also, take the laser. I don't need it. There is a fire and I had no idea. How long has that been there? That is why I need sensors. Okay. So, now that I have sensors, I kind of, well, I guess I need scrap first. But I need to upgrade them. A free Pegasus missile. Interesting. Okay, I now have upgraded sensors. This means I can see onto the enemy ship, and therefore I can see if it is worth it to, send in the crew. Send in the boarding crew. I'm not going to accept that. No, I need to keep my crew, especially since there's a high chance they're going to die when I board somebody. Let's ignore that station, I guess. I don't really have an option. What's your offer? Okay. So I need to damage their ship but not kill them. That I can do. In fact, it's what I've been doing. And honestly, this might be a great fight to just level up, but I guess it's too late now. Let's head off to the store. I can get a crew member. Not really, actually. Well, I can. And I will. Aha, get it? Because his name is Will. That was a horrible joke. Anyway. There's a rebel ship. And you are only humans. So this might be the time for me to send in the mantises and just see how you can do. Let's just see. I'm curious. Call me George. I am curious. Okay. Let's hit your pilot seat. Constrict them to fighting in an equal battle, numbers-wise, so that I can absolutely decimate them with my superior individuals. However, you actually look like you might die. So, let's change who this guy is targeting so that you don't die. And there we go. Go to... What? Why can I not... Why can't I bring you back? Oh. I see. I get it. Alright. So, I mean, it is an interesting way to fight. I actually forgot to put Brecken somewhere of use. So I'll be doing that momentarily. Okay, well, I don't have anywhere else that actually needs a guy. I guess I can put you on sensors. Or actually, I want to put you on weapons or something so that when I send out my boarding crew, which I will be keeping on sensors and doors respectively, that I still have a guy on weapons. Time to leave to the NG-controlled area. And 2 stores right at the start, but I can't actually afford anything at them. A combat drone, which is completely useless, but I can sell it. So I guess I'll go to the store and see what you have. Pike beam, burst laser, or NGs. Or not NGs, Zoltans rather. If I sell... Unironically, I think the firebomb is better here. Because it will damage crew members. The small bomb doesn't really do that. At least not to the same extent. So, I think I'm gonna get rid of the Pegasus system. I guess I'll keep the small bomb just so that I have it. And Steven Dengler, you're my new shield guy. Emma, you're my new engines guy. And my boarding party, I guess the extra people that I end up picking up, I guess I'll just leave here as my boarding party. Let's get another power bar. Okay. Let's head to the distress beacon. This is a ship. It's a Mantis ship. Or it's actually a pirate ship, not a Mantis one. Which is good for me, because 2 of those people are classes, or are not classes, are races that are very weak physically. Which means it is definitely a ship that I can board. And I will be doing so. It also means I want to power up the firebomb. Let's start by boarding shields. And they hit me with a... not so fun thing to oxygen. So I'm going to have to repair that. Also, though, I am about to kill their last crew members. So... there you go. I wonder, I highly doubt it, but it would be kind of funny if I can just blunk a crew member off their ship. And, like, force them back onto mine where I have an advantage. I can just pick them off one by one. I didn't let them actually finish. That's on me. Okay, oxygen is now actually fixed. And I'm going to go ahead and... maybe not, actually. I was gonna say upgrade teleporter, but I don't think that's worth it. I think I'm gonna save up for another shield level. A free anti-ship drone. They're not anti-ship drone. What am I talking about, bro? It's it is an anti-ship drone, but it's an anti-ship beam drone. I guess I was just reading it. I don't know. I did not expect that to actually be correct. You're good on weapons. So I guess you're going on weapons. And I guess you're going on doors. And I now have a upgraded boarding crew. And by that I mean just a crew to the side that is completely separate from the rest of my crew. I can upgrade shields at this point. And I think I will. Let's head to the exit and jump out. Actually, let's demand the surrender. And, okay. So, this is a fight that I can take, and in fact have in the past taken. But first, before that, I would like to launch a firebomb at one of your guys so that you take some damage. I'll go ahead and detarget you now, though. I need to get a person over there fixing that pronto. And you both go over here. Nah, never mind, because there's still a fire in that room. I just need to wait for this guy to leave. There we go. There we go. And you're back. Very nice. Very, very good. You know, I'm beginning to like this boarding thing a whole lot. I need to get out of the nebula. Because the nebula means I cannot see. It is a pirate ship. That is not good. That is not what I like to see. Okay, this is not going to be a fight that I can take by boarding them. So I'm going to be powering up the halberd beam and taking them the standard way. At least to start, anyway. I will not accept surrender. Yeah, I'm gonna be killing you off the normal way. And that's simply because a fight this would be too dangerous to board. They have an anti-personnel drone and a rockman. Put those together and I'm screwed. Let's see. Let's fix my ship. And then I think I'm just gonna take the fuel and the missiles. While, of course, selling the drones that I've been picking up, as I do not need them. And we move on to the quest marker. Let's explore the field, and I get some stuff from it. Very nice. Very nice. Lots of free scrap that I will now be spending. Let's upgrade a weapon system. That way I can have both the halberd beam and firebomb at the same time. And you have nothing of interest to me. So let's move on. I will never accept a slaver trying to hit me. So I am going to teleport you in, and I'm going to attack you from the inside. Okay. So with this kind of fighting strategy, I think upgrading engines is probably a great idea because it allows me to dodge more. Since I'm not, like, disabling any of their systems or anything. Emma, how did you even take damage? I guess... Never mind, I'm stupid. I literally saw it hit the engines. Let's keep moving. There was nothing on the there was something on the station. But it's just useless to me because I'm leaving anyway. Okay, there is a ship here. Looks like a ship that I will be able to take, however... There is a caveat, which is that I need to first get rid of the boarding drone threat. So Brecken, you need to go. And I'm going to be firebombing drone control. Alright, I need to get the mantises out. I need to get them healed. And I need to send them in to the enemy ship. Never mind. If they are going to continually send in new boarding drones, I'm just gonna hit you with a halberd beam. Frickin' idiots. Well, actually, they're quite smart for doing this. So, I really can't blame them. Like, that's just objectively a great idea. I'm gonna have to hit him with a small bomb, too. I can't even hit him with the halberd beam. Well, I guess I could board them. There's no reason to say I can't. And honestly, I just need to wait. The border drone will stop working once I hit him with the mantis. All right. Okay, I need to first teleport you back. Get you healed. And Brecken also needs to heal. And Emma, you need to go and probably start fixing. Maybe get it in time? You got it in time. Honestly, I'm impressed. I didn't expect that. Go in and finish that repair. And then once you're done with that, I need you to heal. And then we leave once you're healed up. It's like everybody got well mixed up there. I think I'm gonna keep saving up for upgrading shields and engines, and just keep doing that. An asteroid field, that's not fun. And also, I only really have the halberd beam to deal damage to the Sultan's shield. Luckily, the asteroids will do some of the work. But I'm also kind of worried, because there's a chance, because we're in an asteroid field, that even if I don't attack them directly, that the asteroids do them in. But I guess that can't be helped. I'm gonna have to send them in anyway. Alright. Luckily, these guys, Zoltans, are very weak. They're worse than humans, and humans, of course, are worse than... They are hitting me directly. How the hell are they doing that? Okay, well, they killed one of my mantis. You need to leave. And I need you... This is bad. I might lose here. I would say... Okay, I'm actually gonna send in my other Mantis just to finish the fight. Oh, Lord. You need to keep running. Honestly, I'm sending in the NG too. I don't have time to get you out. Okay, there we go. I got Boar Man. I don't know how that happened. I need to... Okay, I need to extinguish the fire. And then... bring y'all back. And I need to start healing up the people that are on my own ship already. Y'all can go while I heal up my other guys. The boarding crew that got decimated, one of them anyway got decimated. The others, nothing really happened. Because they're still alive. I did get a Zoltan to replace one, but honestly, I'd rather have the Mantis. Or, not a Zoltan, it was Boarman, it was an NG. So, NG man, you're gonna be my new sensors person. And Davion, you are now on the boarding crew. Fix my ship. Okay. Now. The whole laser might be better than the small bomb. So I'm gonna go ahead and sell the small bomb. Since I need the fuel. And then... I guess head for the distress beacon, and then move on to the exit. Alright. Let's try and dock. 4 damage to the hull, that's not great. Nothing I can do to board here, and Halberd Beam wouldn't do anything, so I guess just Hull Laser it is. And I can just send these people over to repair oxygen. How did they break through my shield? No, really. How? Okay, this guy really this guy can schmoove. So, I just need to leave. Free stuff. I'll take it. I would like to upgrade my engines. I guess I can also head for the store. There is no chance, by the way, that I finish this game. Like, there's no way I make this to the end. Unless, like, boarding is somehow, like, OP against the final boss. I have no shot. Here... Honestly, I'm gonna firebomb them. That is a lot of missiles. Luckily, they somehow all missed. They did not miss that time. Luckily, they didn't hit anything important. That time, they kind of did. I have to leave here, as there's no chance that I will be able to win that. And I can just wait for you to get fixed. However, Brecken, you need to heal. Alright, everybody your stations. We're moving. We're moving, grooving, and definitely dying. But, you know. Sometimes that just happens. Here. If I can get rid of the Rockman, I'd actually be pretty comfortable sending in my guys. Or not the halberd beam. What am I doing? Actually, the whole laser wouldn't really help either. Let's hit weapons with the firebomb. And the whole laser doesn't matter because, well, they have 3 levels of shield. Okay, they're making a strange play, and they just corrected it. But let's finish off this, Zoltan. And this is a fight I think I should be able to win by boarding once I get rid of enough of their crew. If I get rid of enough of their crew. I suppose is the caveat there. Please fix shields. There we are. There is a fire here. Let's see if you can't put it out. Firebomb you again. I'm getting rid of all my missiles. This isn't going great. So once y'all repair that, I'm gonna go ahead and send y'all in. And this should be at the point where everybody on their side is low enough except the Rockman. But that's just gonna be something I'm gonna have to deal with. To where I can win. And if I can't, well, I wasn't gonna make it to the end anyway. Alright. Let's send you out. Alright. It's 2v1. Mantis versus Rockman. And looks like I am winning the fight. Very nice. And I get a crew member who's really good at piloting. However, I think my current pilot, yeah, is already really good at piloting. So I might just not take him. Yeah, I think I'm just not gonna take you. I'm sorry. But you're getting jettisoned through the airlock. Because I do not have space for you on my ship. Which is definitely a violation of the Geneva Conventions, but who really cares about those? Probably should have bought some missiles. I need to power up the probably hull laser and hit the Zoltan shield. And then once the Zoltan shield is down, I will send in the boarding party. Okay. Power down the hull laser and send in the boarding party. You can heal. So I'm actually going to hit you where it hurts the most. Gee, that's a bad idea. I need to recall and try that again. Because you can heal, and that is something I cannot allow. So I'm actually going to hit the healing point with a firebomb. And hope this does enough. Okay. Looks like it probably won't. But it might distract them enough. It did not. Whatever. That's going to be the end of the stream today. I did not mean to save and quit. I meant to go back to the title screen. That's on me. Whatever. I rated this person before. I guess I'll just do it again. Because I see they're live. I will see you tomorrow. Probably with more FTL. Because Blueprints is going to be hard to figure out how to make that work. See ya.